Guys, today we've got a sneaker that will literally turn you into a gambling addict. One of the most controversial shoes ever made is also back. So strap in, this is probably going to be one of the wildest unboxings we've ever done. So let's kick it off with what I think might be one of the most underrated shoes of the year. I could be wrong, that could be a bit of an overstatement, but let's find out. We got a nice little navy Jordan 1 box. I think you guys can assume what's going to be inside here. I wonder what the quality is like because currently these things are very, very cheap. How do I even... This is the Jordan 1 Midnight Navy. Wow, this is nice. No extra laces. That is a bit of an L because my immediate thought was, yeah, I'm gonna throw some white or sail laces in here. This is a pair that dropped maybe a week ago, a couple days ago, and it's a really, really nice pair of Jordan 1s. But the strange thing about these things is that way before they actually had their real release, they were selling for way under retail price on the aftermarket places like StockX and GOAT. And even people at different sneaker events were selling these things way under retail, which is just crazy. This is a really solid pair of Jordan 1s. I mean, it's not crazy, I shouldn't say that, because the reality is people are not buying Jordan 1s like they used to. People are not as hyped about this sneaker anymore. But hey, that just means we can get shoes like this for an absolute steal. The material is not bad as well. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Nothing that's, completely blowing my mind, but still pretty decent. Overall, if you were on the market for another pair of Jordan 1s, I still think this is a really solid option, especially at the price it's at now. Sail midsole, white, navy, and black leather on the upper. Looks solid. It's a dope pair. We got a Nike Sneakers App W. This is one that I'm actually pretty excited about. Ooh, that's a dope box. Packaging really nice. You've got like the standard Nike on the front, but then the sides, they're going crazy with this. It almost looks like graffiti mixed with some other kind of print. Pulling these things open, you of course get special paper. Where are the sneakers? Whew. Okay, this is the G-Dragon Peace -1 Nike Air Force 1. I think it's a 3.0 actually. So a ton of cool extras, but just take a look at these shoes. One of the most interesting things they did was basically making all of these Nike swooshes different colors. So you've got on the left pair, pink and lighter blue. On the right pair, you've got yellow and then some kind of like deeper blue, almost turquoisey color. You also get a bunch of extras, some extra very thick laces, like as you can see with this white pair, you are getting some chunky ones in there. And then you've also got what I assume is like some kind of attachment for these. I think this goes in the eye states, like just at the top over here. But yeah, some little metal attachment, weird things. They're pretty cool. Now, the standout feature of any G-Dragon Air Force 1 has to be this upper, which feels really weird when you first touch it. Like, it feels almost like some kind of plastic material. It doesn't really feel like leather. But basically, that's because this has a really cool effect of as you start wearing these, all of this black material starts peeling, cracking, and falling off of the shoe to reveal a really dope design underneath. It plays into this collaboration so well. Like, if you're familiar with different things that G-Dragon has done or any of his previous Air Force 1, this is very, on par for this collaboration. So this colorway, I think, is probably not as cool as the white pair, the 2.0s, I think they were called, but I do think once you wear all of this material away or you just scratch it off yourself, this is up there with one of the cooler ones, just because you've got all of the random Nike swooshes, which just makes these even more loud. And I assume you like loud sneakers if you're going for these. It's an interesting pair. I really like them. They're also relatively easy to pick up, at least here in the EU and the UK. They didn't fly off of shelves like the other ones, which, completely sold out and resold for a ton of money. Maybe it's the sneaker market, maybe it's just how people are feeling about this colorway, but let me know your thoughts on these down in the comments. Next Nike package. This one I'm very interested in because it's kind of like Nike bringing back a pair of Tom Sachs shoes. Are they gonna have the same amount of hype? I don't know. They literally just launched, but let's figure it out together. Ooh, okay, you get a little bag. That's interesting. This feels like some kind of... I don't know what this plastic material is called. It's like what the IKEA bags use. The sneakers themselves. This is the Nike City. So these literally dropped the other day, and they are interesting to say the least. Basically, the design of these is a combination of the Nike Feel General, and that's where you get this super rugged, spiky outsole. And then the rest of it is basically a Tom Sachs collaboration general purpose shoe. You remember that one that got cancelled because of all of the crazy allegations against against Tom Sachs. Yeah, that was only last year that they canceled that. So they quickly wanted to kind of make a shoe that does capitalize on the hype that that pair of shoes brought in, which was insanely popular. People loved the general purpose shoe. Well, now you've got a pretty compelling option that is very, very similar. Not only is it super similar in terms of design, but you can feel a lot of the elements kind of, you know, they're made to be super rugged and durable and last a long time. They're called the City because they're basically supposed to be shoes that you could throw on, wear around the city, beat up, and just have as like a everyday sneaker. So the upper is a combination of pretty decent feeling suede material, and then the base is what I'm assuming is this kind of nylon material. Very, very durable. It feels thick. It feels like something that's going to stand up to long-term wear very easily, and it does not feel bad for the price tag. Like, you've got some ankle cushioning in there. This might be the best option that you're going to find if you did really like the general purpose shoe but wanted something else. I think this is a solid option. I think I'm going to test these out, wear them around, and figure out if they do actually physically hold up to the general purpose shoe in terms of comfortability, in terms of practicality, because I know that a lot of people loved those things and are kind of feeling the void that they left in the sneaker collaboration space. Look at that. They just slot in there and you've got a really cool bag to carry these things around with you, which I assume is waterproof as well. Well done, Nike. This is a pretty cool pair that's very affordable as well, and they threw in some extras when they can't even throw in an extra pair of laces on a pair of Jordan 1s, and they're way more expensive. This giant box showed up in the mail, so let me show you what's in here. So these things don't actually release until, I believe, October the 5th. You get a little bit of an early look, see if this is a pair that you would like to check out. They are very, very crazy though. I wonder if I should bring a table back for these unboxings, because this is pretty awkward. I'm gonna have to set this down. All right, look, we got it open. Stay open now. Now, those of you who know what this is, seeing the black box, you kind of can expect what's going to be inside. Can I get it out? Now's the question. All right, let's try and get this open. 2 hands and no table. Oh, shit. It's all falling apart. And the packaging on this is crazy. This is crazy. What you're looking at is the Factory Lab in collaboration with NLE Chopper Duck Boot. Oh, and you can't forget, you also get this inside, which is, I mean, the packaging is so freaking premium, but you get a little hang tag of a mini duck boot. Look how dope that is. Let me see if I can get it focused. Damn. Here they are. I did a review on the original colorway, which was basically all over yellow. And then NLE Chopper was like, hey, I want something that people could wear every day, so let's make it black. Still kind of ignoring the fact that this is a giant rubber boot. Wearability is kind of out the window at that point. Nah, but in all seriousness, I loved the yellow ones. I thought that they were so fun and they look wild on foot that it's just a cool creation. If you don't know who Factory Lab is, or hey, maybe you don't even know who NLE Chopper is, Factory Lab is a footwear manufacturer who was founded by a previous Yeezy employee, Omar Bailey. They now help different creatives or designers come up with their own physical products, like this one, who is made with NLE Chopper, who is an American rapper. The boot itself is, like I said, it's made out of like a foam, so it's got a lot of structural integrity. You've got this huge gum outsole, which looks super sick. The quality is insane. And then you've got a bunch of padding on the inside to make them, you know, actually comfortable. This whole ankle area, it feels like memory foam. It's incredibly soft. And then the inside has a really nice insole. Let me see if I can pull it out. This insole in here, incredibly soft and cushioned. And then the entire inside is kind of wrapped in neoprene. So again, it looks like it's going to be uncomfortable, but these are actually pretty comfortable. And I might just slip my feet into here just to show you guys how massive these things are. Like, they are big. Here they are on foot. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that much. Obviously, we haven't done like a proper on foot cam, but they are huge. But man, there's just something about them that's just like pretty cool. If you're quite extra with your outfits, or if you want something that's guaranteed to be waterproof, these are it. It's actually hard to tell which one is right and which one is left. Either way, I think these things are sick. A more wearable colorway of the duck boot. Huge thanks to Factory Lab for sending these things out. If you guys want to pick them up, again, they are dropping on October the 5th. They're going to sell out just like the first ones, I assume, because I know a lot of people did request a black colorway, something that's, you know, just not giant and yellow. Now we've got giant and black. Speaking of giant, we've got a very unexpected pickup. This one I didn't even know I bought. It is incredibly exciting. Let me see if I can get this box open. Oh boy. We're going to experience this together, guys. This is probably one of the most special shoes of the entire year, and this packaging is crazy. Nah, they freaking killed it with this. This is unbelievable. So this is the Kith Marvel and Asics collaboration. This is collector's footwear. They call this Battle Spectra. This is basically like, there's a few different versions or different styles that you could have got. This is the Spider-Man and Venom package, so it's 2 shoes in one. The interesting thing about this whole collaboration is with every purchase you get a comic book. Now that comic book can be either extremely rare or it could be super common, but you don't know what you got until you open these things up and find out. So it's basically making us sneakerheads freaking gambling addicts, because if you get a super rare one, that's like a collector's piece, something that you could probably resell for a ton of money. Either way, let's open this up and let's see what I got. Okay, so this sleeve comes off. I don't want to tear it. All right, I'm gonna put it down. So it's like a drawer. You've got a little drawer opening for the 2 shoes, and then there's just a piece of tape. So this drawer opens out, and then they come in bags. This has got to be the most insane collaboration of the entire year. Insanely cool packaging. Look at that. This is the Spider-Man pair. So you just pull them out. Wow. So this is the Asics GT2160, I believe. Yeah, and this is the Spider-Man colorway. So obviously it's got the Spider-Man colors. You've got the white, the red, and the blue. And this is a really sick pair, like so sick. And the fact that it came in this ridiculous packaging is so freaking cool. Like, as a collector, you've got to appreciate this. I love the sail details. You've got sail laces, sail midsole. So included with the box, the bag, all of the crazy packaging, you also get some red and blue laces, obviously to match Spider-Man, and then the white one. They went all out on this. Look at that. What in the world? And then you've got the Travis Scott Air Force Ones with a little bit of text on there. This is how to do a freaking collaboration. Even if you're not a fan of the sneakers, you're not a fan of Marvel, you're not a fan of Spider-Man, Venom, whatever, you've got to appreciate the level that went into all of this. That's the first one. Let me show you guys the second sneaker. Second drawer, pull them out. My favorite color of them all, the freaking Venoms. Look at that, man. This reminds me of, I think it was a Skepta collaboration with Nike, or some kind of like Air Max sneaker that had these colors. You've got like this gradient light blue to like darker blue, almost black. The rest of the sneaker is all black. Same sneaker model, GT2160. Okay, so the extra laces are pretty simple. You've got blue, black, and white. Insane. And then you've of course got the same special insoles. I'm so blown away by this collaboration. And it's not like it was super expensive. Like, I paid 300 and something pounds for this, which in reality, the cost of 2 shoes, roughly you're looking at about that price. So it's not like they charged a ridiculous amount for the, like, what you're actually getting. And we haven't even got to the craziest part yet. Oh, we're getting to that. Final part. The thing is I don't really know the rarity scale. So when I pull this out, I'm not gonna know whether it's rare or not. We're just gonna have to find out after the fact. But here is the comic book that is included. You pull out the center tray, and of course, oh, let's pull it all out. Okay, let's do a little reveal. Let's do a little reveal. Did I get an insanely rare one or an insanely common one? What is it? Oh, it's upside down. I have no idea, but it comes in a plastic case. There you go. Marvel supervillains. Some of them I've seen PSA graded though, so I'm thinking this is probably not a super rare one. And then inside is the comic book. Look at that. It's a Kith and Marvel branded comic book. Wow. But there you go. Has to be one of the wildest collaborations I have ever unboxed. One of the coolest. In fact, you know what? This is the coolest unboxing experience I have ever seen. It's something that I entered for and I thought I lost, so these just turned up in the mail and I was like, oh no way. So yeah, let me know if you guys bought any of this collaboration and what kind of comic book did you get and what pair of sneakers. I'd love to hear what you got. But hey, that is all of the sneakers. If you want to check out another video, don't forget to click that one right over there.